Hi, I'm Malo and welcome to the MPC Academy. In this video, we're going to go over the MPC pad effects. As you notice, now we have MPCe pads, and not only do they trigger samples, but they are also able to trigger effects depending on how you set them up. So I want to go through and show you how easy and how fast it is to set up effects on your pads. Right here, I have a beat that I was working on. Pretty straightforward. I have everything chopped up onto my pads. Now, if I want to trigger effects while I'm performing my samples, it's very easy to tap into that. If we see right here, we have our Cue Links button. If I select the Cue Links, we'll see we have different options down here. We have our Cue Links, we have our XY pad, and we have MPCe pads. On this page right here, this is where we're able to assign certain effects on individual pads, or if we select pad right here, we can assign it to all the pads. Now, how do we assign the effects that we want to use? If I go to my main page and we see right here, I'm on track number 1. This is where I have my samples chopped up. On the actual track, I have this low pass filter. Right now I have it bypassed, but if I engage this, this is how it sounds. It's just giving me a low pass filter that has a different rate to it. Well, if I want to perform my pads and sometimes trigger this plugin, I'm able to assign it by going into the Cue Links. Once I'm right here on the MPCe pads page, I'll go right here to mode. We'll set it to track. And if I go to control right here, this is just going to tell me if I want it to affect the y-axis or the x-axis. What is the difference between these two? On the x-axis, you'll see this line that comes across. The y is going up and down, meaning if I hit the lower side of the pad, it's going to not have any effect. The higher I go with where I press the pad, the more intense that effect or whatever setting I assign it to. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say I have it on the y-axis and I want to assign this to all of my pads. How do I assign the certain plugin or a certain parameter to this? Well, easy. Right here on your right-hand side, you have this little plus icon. That plus icon is going to allow me to select that, and it's going to give me different parameters that I can tap into. It doesn't have to be an effect that you have. As you can see, you can go into your mixer, you can go into events, the edit, insert 1, which will be whatever plugin I have, which is the low pass filter sync, or if I go to insert 2, it will be whatever plugin I have on insert 2, which is my compressor. In this case, I want to tap into this low pass filter. So I jump in right here, I select this plus icon, I go to insert 1. Now it's going to ask you which parameter do you want to assign. In this case, I would like to assign, you could assign any parameter you'd like. Different plugins is going to show you different parameters according to which settings that you might have in that plugin. In this case, I want to assign this to the wet dry setting. Once I select that, you'll notice that now I have this assigned to all of my pads. Meaning if I select the pad at the very lower side of it, there's no effect whatsoever. But the higher I press on the pad, the more intense you're going to hear that LFO being triggered. For an example, I'm going to press at the very lower, and as I'm performing these pads, I'm going to go higher and higher and higher, so you could hear how intense this effect becomes in real time while I'm performing. As you see in real time when I'm pressing the pad, you'll see where I'm pressing and how intense this effect might be. Having the flexibility to perform and trigger certain samples alongside with certain effects, depending on which parameter you select, you're able to add some creativity, some changes, and some movement to that track in real time. Now, the really cool thing is you can layer and stack different parameters, and not just one effect could be triggered by a pad. But let's say, for an example, I want to add a different plugin on insert 2. And let's go with a delay slash reverb. Let's say I want to add this and also trigger it alongside with that low pass filter. I go back to this Q link, and being right here in the same page, I'm going to add a different parameter. I'm going to go into insert 2 because that delay, I put it on insert 2, and I'm going to go down right here to the mix parameter. So now it's going to give me whatever pad, when I hit it at the lowest section of the pad, is going to be disengaged. There's not going to be no delay. And the higher I go with the pad, I'm going to hear the delay alongside the low pass filter at the same time being triggered. You can stack multiple effects and really get creative on how you make these pads perform for you. Now, let's say you don't want to have the delay 100% when you hit it at the upper side of your pad. Let's say you want to add a limit where it doesn't go over a certain percentage. Well, very easy way to customize how much you want your maximum effect to be. If we select this air delay and we see down here in this parameter range, let's say I don't want it whenever I hit it at the very top of the pad to be at 100% because it's going to sound a little off. Let's say I just want it to be 50%, so it's not fully 100%. I want to have control over how much is my maximum range for only this parameter. I'm able to adjust those dials right here. Now, another parameter to look at is this momentary setting up here. If this is deselected, then it's going to stay at whatever intensity you press the pad at. You see, I press it fast, and when I let go, it stays with those parameters. Now, if I engage this, watch how, depending on where I select the pad, it's going to turn on that effect, and as soon as I let go of it, it goes back to the original settings. So it gives you the flexibility on how long you want that parameter to be engaged. So go ahead and try this out with some of your sessions. Get creative. The sky is the limit on how you want your pads to perform, not just trigger samples. Thank you guys for hanging out with me as we went over the pad effects on the MPC XL.